We're expecting more storms this week that could produce another round of severe weather. And when that happens, you want to know right away. The federal government says it's ready to send emergency weather alerts to your cell phone. But tonight, an NBC5 investigation finds holes in that plan. Investigative reporter Scott Friedman is here with an exclusive. So what have you discovered, Scott?
Well, Meredith, we started peeling back the layers on this and found it's not quite what it seems. Despite claims the system's ready to go nationwide, many Texans still can't get those new cell phone weather warnings. If you want to get a message out fast, you send a text. Instant communication. That's the idea behind the government's new wireless emergency alert system.
That's one of my biggest fears, is that a storm's going to blow through, I'm not going to know there's a tornado coming, and we're going to miss it.
That's why the National Weather Service, the FCC, and FEMA worked out a deal with the big wireless companies, promising instant alerts for approaching storms, even terror threats, sent straight to your phone or tablet.
It's another way, another tool that we can use to push weather information out to the people, not only the citizens of North Texas, but those in our country as well.
It's free. You don't have to sign up, and the alerts, similar to texts, will reach you everywhere. In May, FEMA sent out a news release implying it was ready to go for this hurricane season starting June 1st. It says mobile wireless emergency alerting capabilities will be available nationwide through participating carriers. In June, the Weather Service announced it would start pushing extreme weather warnings over the system in June 2012. But we got a slightly different response when we called Dallas-based AT&T, the nation's largest wireless company. We asked them to tell us more about the new system. Their response was, we're still working to bring it to Texas. AT&T sent us a statement saying our network teams are working with our vendors to enable wireless emergency alerts in our Texas wireless network in the near future. That doesn't sound like a nationwide system that's ready to go, so we went back to FEMA with questions. Isn't it misleading to indicate to people that this system is available this summer when there's still a lot of steps that have to happen?
The news release said that the FEMA portion of the system was established and running nationwide, and that is not a misstatement. That is correct. Again, what part the carriers play and where the carriers are in the process really depends on the carrier.
In other words, FEMA and the Weather Service are ready. But not all wireless companies that volunteered to join the system are set to deliver alerts nationwide. So if a major storm hit the DFW area today, the Weather Service could send a message to the alert system. But if you have an AT&T wireless phone, you wouldn't see that alert. So the surprise twist here, though, is the government's ready to go and it's private industry that's not.
That is, in this case, the government's the good guys, and we're ready, and the marketplace is lagging behind.
Congressman Joe Barton is a member of the committee that created the alert system. Wireless companies that volunteered to join agreed to be ready by an April 2012 deadline.
It is a disappointment that they haven't, but the fact that they're trying is a good thing.
Sprint, Verizon, and T-Mobile tell us they are ready to deliver alerts nationwide. But there's one more catch. Not all Sprint, Verizon, and T-Mobile phones are capable of receiving alerts from the system.
So it's best to check with your local carrier to see how far they have come along with upgrading this or when they plan to, or also to see if it is already available on the cell phone or the mobile device that you do have.
As for AT&T, a company website says right now they can only issue alerts in Washington, D.C., New York, and Portland. AT&T would not give us a timeline for Texas. They would only say we're not currently ready in Dallas, but we're working aggressively to get there. Congressman Barton believes it won't be long and cell phone users will demand the alert system. So as consumers become more aware, they may be the ones ultimately who can put the pressure on the companies.
That's what will ultimately drive 100% implementation is somebody will say, well, Verizon has it all or Sprint has it all.
But with hurricane season underway and tornadoes still a threat this summer, the system touted as nationwide won't reach everyone under Texas skies. So a lot of us, Meredith, of course, in this area have iPhones. I know you're one of those people included. And the problem here is that you're out of luck with an iPhone at this point. That's one of the phones that will not accept those alerts at this point. We've heard reports that Apple is testing a new version of the iPhone operating system, which would allow those alerts, but an Apple spokesperson declined to comment when we asked about that. We know a lot of you out there have questions about a variety of phones and providers, so we've made it easy. We put all the information online for you. Just go to NBCDFW.com and search weather alerts. Plus, there you can also find details of how to get your NBC DFW weather app for iPhone, iPad, and Android. That will give you alerts straight from the National Weather Service through us, regardless of your carrier.
Okay, good to know. Thank you, Scott.
You bet.